Hello everyone and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Janelle Brown has stunned the entire Sister Wives fandom once again, but this time it's not about detox programs, Kody past battles, or cryptic Instagram posts hinting at new beginnings. This time, it's the ring. Yes, that ring. The one fans spotted glinting on her finger in a recent selfie that has set off a tidal wave of speculation, heated debates, celebratory comments, and sheer disbelief across social media, with many insisting that the once quiet and steady second wife of Kody Brown has finally stepped into her next chapter by confirming the presence of a new man in her life. And if the whispers are true, if the body language breakdowns and fan-driven detective work are even halfway accurate, Janelle Brown, after years of emotional neglect, financial stress, and spiritual suffocation, has officially replaced Kody Brown, a sentence many viewers never thought they'd see become reality after decades of shared children, shared homes, shared burdens, and a marriage built more on survival than romance. It all began with what seemed like an innocent photo upload. Janelle standing in soft daylight, wearing a casual sweater, her hair tousled in that effortless way she's embraced in her post-Kody glow-up era, her skin looking noticeably brighter thanks to her ongoing health journey. But fans didn't care about the lighting, the outfit, or the caption. Their eyes went straight to her hand, specifically her left hand, where a delicate yet unmistakably romantic ring shimmered just enough to ignite the internet. The placement was suspicious. The timing was suspicious. The expression on her face was suspicious. Suddenly, the ring became the trending topic in Sister Wives Facebook groups, Reddit threads, TikTok breakdowns, and Instagram fan pages. Some swore it was a promise ring. Others argued it looked like a commitment band, while the boldest insisted it was an engagement ring from a man the public has yet to meet, and that Janelle, for the first time in decades, was genuinely happy in a way viewers haven't seen since before the move to Flagstaff unraveled everything. What made things even more explosive is Janelle's silence. Instead of addressing the rumors, brushing them off, or offering her typical calm clarifications, she did something no one expected. She posted another picture with the ring still on. This was enough for fans to latch onto as proof that something big was happening behind the scenes, something she was slowly preparing to share on her own terms. And as for Kody, well, he is not handling the public speculation gracefully, at least according to insiders who claim that while Kody pretends not to care about Janelle's life or choices since their separation, the idea of being replaced strikes a nerve he didn't realize was still exposed. Viewers have long noticed that Kody has operated under the belief that his wives would always remain somewhat emotionally available to him, even after leaving, but Janelle has been the exception. She detached, she healed, she moved on. And now the possibility of a new partner stepping into the space Kody once monopolized has reportedly sent him into one of his classic spirals, the same type that led to family blow-ups on the show and contributed to years of resentment. Meanwhile, fans are celebrating like never before, calling this Janelle's Cinderella moment, the long-overdue reward for a woman who endured constant financial instability, being blamed for problems she didn't cause, and a partner who openly prioritized another household while hers was left feeling like an afterthought. Social media comments flood in by the thousands, with supporters writing things like, "Janelle finally won. She looks so peaceful now. Kody is shaking," and "A queen found her king." Others speculate that the mystery man has been in Janelle's life longer than fans realize, pointing to her recent glow-ups, confidence boosts, and subtle hints buried in her posts, from smiling more naturally to referencing emotional support she didn't specify by name. And then there's the now viral theory that Janelle met someone during her travels after leaving Flagstaff, someone outside the Brown family orbit entirely, someone who sees her not as a cog in a plural marriage machine but as a woman deserving of affection, consistency, and priority. The idea that Janelle has stepped into a healthy relationship, especially after decades in a dynamic where her emotional needs were rarely centered, feels to fans like a storyline they've waited for since season 1. Adding fuel to the fire, a source close to the production crew allegedly shared that Janelle has been filming segments that focus heavily on life changes, big choices, and personal happiness, language that TLC only uses when a storyline involves relationships, new love, or major transitions. Could the show be preparing for a reveal? Could the ring be part of a bigger reveal arc? Could viewers soon meet the man who has done what Kody never did, treat Janelle as a first choice? And then there's the symbolism of the ring itself. Fans have zoomed in, cropped, enhanced, brightened, and color-corrected screenshots to break down everything from the cut of the stone to the type of metal to the way it sits on her finger. Some claim it looks custom-designed, unique, personal, meaningful. Not a flashy, attention-grabbing piece, but something deeply sentimental. Something chosen with intention. Something gifted with emotion. If that's the case, then this is no random accessory. This is a statement. A message. A declaration that Janelle has stepped out of the shadows of her old life and into something powerful enough to wear proudly. Analysts who follow the show closely note that Janelle has always been measured and thoughtful with symbolism. She is not impulsive. She does not wear major jewelry pieces lightly. If she is wearing a ring on that finger, then it holds emotional value. It means something. And if she keeps wearing it as the rumors grow louder, that means she's not hiding from the implications. She's letting the world draw its conclusions while she enjoys the peace of not explaining herself before she's ready. The fanbase finds this new, quietly confident version of Janelle refreshing, liberating, almost cinematic. A full transformation arc where the woman who endured constant chaos is now radiating stability and serenity. A woman no longer tethered to a man who refused to show up for her emotionally, physically, or financially. A woman no longer battling for scraps of attention from a husband who only had eyes for one wife by the end. A woman who seems, for the first time in her adult life, deeply content. For many, the most shocking part is not that Janelle might be dating, that was expected eventually, but that she could be in a relationship serious enough for a ring. Serious enough for commitment. Serious enough to replace the presence Kody once held in her life. This is the storyline fans have dreamed of, seeing a woman who sacrificed so much step into joy she didn't even know she deserved. Kody may deny jealousy, but viewers can practically hear the wheels turning in his mind. This is the man who once insisted all his wives wanted him more than he wanted them. This is the man who told cameras Janelle was easy to be around because she didn't demand too much. This is the man who expected his wives to revolve around his moods, his rules, his choices, and his ego. To see Janelle walk away from that with her head held high, and possibly walk toward another man who values her, threatens everything he believed about his control, his influence, and his legacy. Robyn, too, is rumored to be uneasy about the shifting dynamics. She has long painted herself as the victim of the family fractures, but a newly happy, romantically fulfilled Janelle challenges the narrative that the other wives gave up too easily. If Janelle is thriving, then the storyline that only Robyn and Kody are spiritually aligned begins to crumble. A happy Janelle is inconvenient for the couple who have positioned themselves as the misunderstood center of the sister wives universe. And this is why fans believe TLC is sitting on a goldmine. If Janelle introduces her new man next season, if the camera reveals the person behind the ring, it could become one of the most explosive, most celebrated, most talked about plot twists in the show's history. Imagine the confessionals. Imagine Kody's face. Imagine the fan reactions. Imagine the ratings. For now, the only undeniable truth is this. Janelle Brown is glowing. She is wearing a ring that has set the fandom on fire. She is living a life that finally appears to belong to her and her alone. And whether she confirms the relationship next week, next month, or next season, one thing is certain. Kody Brown has officially been replaced in the hearts of fans who spent years hoping Janelle would find a love that chooses her back. The ring might be subtle, but the message? It's loud, powerful, and impossible to ignore. Janelle Brown is done with the life that dimmed her, and she is stepping boldly into the one that celebrates her. And if the rumors are true, she's doing it with a man and a ring that proves she was always worthy of a love story far brighter than anything she had with Kody. Janelle's silence only fueled the frenzy, because when a woman like her goes quiet, something major is brewing beneath the calm surface. Something powerful, something permanent, something that terrifies Kody more than losing control, more than losing money, and more than losing the narrative he's clung to for over a decade. And that fear became painfully obvious when sources close to the Brown family revealed that Kody has been obsessively scrolling through social media, monitoring every post, every comment, every blurry screenshot that mentions Janelle's rumored new romance. Robin, already overwhelmed by holding together the remnants of their once massive plural family, reportedly begged him to let it go, but Kody can't. He can't accept that Janelle, the woman he once treated as the steady one, the practical partner who stayed calm through financial disasters and emotional storms, is now the one who has the power to wound his ego with a single diamond ring. Because, let's be honest, Kody never expected her to be the one who moved on first. He assumed Mary might run off and reinvent herself. He thought Christine might find someone new, and she did. But Janelle? Janelle, who he believed would always be tethered to the family's future because she helped build everything. The idea that she has a new man, someone who treats her like the queen she is, has thrown him into a complete identity crisis. And while social media continues, buzzing with frame-by-frame breakdowns of her ring photo, fans have now shifted their focus to the man who may be behind this sudden glow-up. Reports swirling online claim that Janelle has been quietly spending more time with a longtime friend, a man who has appeared in her wellness events, popped up in background photos, and even liked a suspicious number of her posts about friendship, gratitude, and starting fresh. That same friend, according to eagle-eyed fans, posted a photo from the same city Janelle was visiting the week she uploaded the now iconic ring picture. A coincidence? Maybe. But the internet doesn't believe in coincidences when it comes to sister wives. And honestly, neither do the Browns. The buzz became so loud that even Christine, who has been happily enjoying her own new chapter, couldn't resist dropping hints during a recent live stream. Her knowing smile, her carefully chosen words about Janelle deserving happiness and finally being seen. It was enough to send fans spiraling into speculation overload. Meanwhile, Janelle's kids have been unusually quiet about the situation, which only makes everything more suspicious. They adore their mother. They celebrate her wins. If she was just wearing a random ring, Savannah or Maddie or Gabe would have jokingly shut down rumors the second they started. But their silence? Their refusal to comment? That's not an accident. That's a coordinated wall of protection around their mother, and possibly around her new relationship. And through all of this, Kody appears to be spiraling harder than anyone expected. For years, he relied on the idea that he was still the central figure in all his ex-wives' lives. Even if they left him, even if they built new futures, even if they rejected the old plural marriage structure that collapsed under his favoritism. He still believed they looked back sometimes. But Janelle? She hasn't looked back once. Not when she left. Not when she started glowing. Not when she began traveling. Not when she embraced her solo life. And definitely not now, not with a ring on her finger. The symbolism of that ring is what crushes Kody the most. It means commitment. It means closure. It means another door slamming shut. And this time, he can't charm it open, gaslight it open, or blame anyone else for locking it. And perhaps that's why insiders claim tensions between Kody and Robin have grown sharper than ever. Robin, exhausted by being the last wife left standing, now faces the fallout of Kody's jealousy and insecurity as he processes the reality that the woman he once dismissed is now the one winning at life. But the story isn't over, not even close. Because Janelle hasn't confirmed anything. She hasn't denied anything. She hasn't clarified a single detail. And in silence, she has become more powerful than she ever was when she was shouting to be heard in a plural marriage that never valued her voice. That ring may be an engagement ring. It may be a promise ring. It may be a symbol of a relationship the world hasn't met yet. But one thing is crystal clear. Janelle Brown has officially entered her era of choosing herself, and that alone is enough to shake the entire Sister Wives universe to its core.